Welcome back to Without a Doubt, the podcast. The podcast where we celebrate living life authentically and organically as ourselves. We're the ones who believe in creating our own paths and living our truths out loud. Join in on an honest and open conversation about self-discovery and growth. I'm your girl Mad, your host, and your sprinkle of reality. And happy 2024. I'm here to remind you that it's okay to do life different, that you don't have to be what is expected of you, and that your happiness matters. And yes, even us baddies who know this about ourselves need this reminder too. Guess what's coming this year? It's 2024, and I am going to work on adding some music to the beginning of my podcast intro. Yes, I am. So hopefully one day when you pop on, it's going to be like, doo-doo-doo-doo. I don't know what fucking music I just made, but yeah. As we start 2024, maybe you too are starting to create some resolutions, or maybe you already set your resolutions because this is coming out on the 3rd of January. I know I'm a few days behind, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm never really behind in life, am I? I don't believe in resolutions. That's why maybe I am okay with this starting late. When was the last time that you actually accomplished the resolutions that you made? Instead, we're going to talk about intentions, setting them, readjusting them, and how I'm moving into 2024. Yes, how I'm moving into 2024. And hopefully that means adding some intro music. Resolutions to me mean that you need to fix something. And don't we all technically need to fix something? But we set such hard ideas on resolutions, and ideally we don't need to fix that shit. We just need to readjust and rearrange in order for things to actually fit us individually. Setting intentions can be beneficial for several reasons. By setting intentions, you're going to gain clarity about what you want to achieve and where you want to direct your energy and your efforts. This clarity is going to help you stay focused. It's going to prevent you from getting distracted from like the smaller, unrelated, or less important tasks. Intentions are also going to provide you with a sense of purpose and motivation. Like when you have a clear intention, you're more likely to feel inspired, more driven to take action towards whatever goals you have. Motivation can help you overcome obstacles and stay committed to whatever outcome you're desiring. Setting intentions is also going to allow you to align your actions with values and priorities. And it helps you ensure that your daily choices and decisions are in line with what truly matters and what truly matters to you, leading to a more fulfilling life. That's the end goal here, right? The process of setting intentions also is going to require some self-reflection and introspection. That's going to encourage you to explore your desires, strengths, and whatever little areas for growth. This self-awareness can lead you to personal development and a deeper understanding of yourself. And when you start having clearer intentions, it's going to be easier to make better decisions that are aligning with the goals, whatever goals you have in place. Intentions such as guiding compass, helping you make choices that are supporting your long-term visions rather than succumbing to like the short-term impulses or the external pressures. It's like seeing the path, even if you have to create it, but understanding what needs to be done to get closer to the end result. Overall, setting intentions provides a roadmap for you and your actions, and it's going to help you live a more purposeful life and actually a more intentional life. It's going to bring more clarity, motivation, alignment, which is going to lead you to personal growth and the achievement of your desired outcomes. Okay, now let's quickly talk about how to set these intentions. Those are just the basics of why we need them or what they can do for you, but let's set them. We're going to reflect on the values and your priorities, your end goals, the end game, whatever you want. Like consider what truly matters to you and what you want and focus on that, whatever you want to focus on to get to that in your life. And that could be related to personal growth, relationships, your career, health, or whatever other area, any other areas. Once you have those sense of values, define specific measurable goals that align with that or you. Make sure your goals are realistic and achievable within like that time frame. Write them down. That works for some people. Put them in your notes on your phone, put them on a post-it on your mirror, or do something with them. Whatever's going to help you stay focused on those goals. Use a journal, digital document, whatever you need. And visualize that success. Like imagine achieving your intentions and visualize the outcomes of actually getting those. Like what intentions do you have this year? Can you help motivate and inspire yourself in order to get there further? Break them down into smaller things, manageable steps or milestones. Like this is what's going to make them less overwhelming and easier to work with. And you can also start taking action. Take the first step. Be consistent and purposeful towards your actions. Like I know creating a plan and then you're looking for support and your resources and then just make the necessary adjustments along the way. You don't have to have literally everything lined up. You just have to know which way you're going and what technically you might need. Stay committed, yo. Intentions are gonna, your little intentions, your end goal, they're gonna evolve over time. Stay flexible. Make adjustments. Stay committed. I promise you. Like, stay committed. Be willing to adapt within those moments. Do whatever you need to get to there. But like, if it's something that you really want, you're going to work really hard. You'll figure it out. You'll be frustrated. You'll get your shit done. You can do it. Find whatever you need to stay in it to win it. And make sure you're attaining or intending to find those intentions. Remember, you can set intentions. This is a personal process. And like, what works for me might not even work for you. Might not work for anybody else. Like, find a method that works for you. Allow yourself to stay focused, motivated on whatever outcomes. I think I can finish up this episode just by sharing some intentions that are holding true to me in this past year of 2023, and then like what I'm planning on doing in 2024. Like, one of my little cutie hobby things is I wanted to start reading this year 12 books, one a month or 12 in the year, and I did do that. I got to 12, like I think by August, and then I ended up slowly like falling out of my reading routine. I think it might be partially due to my podcast. Sorry, I'm not blaming this, but excuses, girl. It's not that. I just, not enough hours in the day. This has been more important. I record, write, edit. It's a lot of little things. I also focus more on intentional movement, not moving for punishment, but for mindset and for well-being. Like, just to feel better, to get stronger, not for weight loss, not because my body doesn't feel fit. This just includes going for walks or taking Benji out for a walk. That's my dog. It really is just for us. Like, walking is simple, it's effective, and it can make you feel better. So I had set some intentions on more movement, more intentional movement, and reading. I also set intentions on financial, but that took a shit this year, and I have been focused on making sure I'm more happy. That comes with a lot of no's. Like, a lot of no's to jobs, opportunities, and financial gain. I was solely moving with alignment this year, and I actually lost 2 big contracts / income makers for me, and that happened in the same month. So that was a hard month. But going into 2024, I'm focusing on basically the same things. Movement, reading, hobbies, and financial. I have some things on the list I would love to get to, including a very consistent yoga routine and getting my financials back in place, like I mentioned, where I feel comfortable. Like, for all of us, that means different things. Moving with less grace and making messier moves this year is what I'm focused on. I'm really focused on sharing more. I took a back seat. Like, I convinced myself this year that people didn't really care, and I stopped sharing a lot. I kind of guarded myself more and got more into my little personal bubble, and I would just share crafts or recipes or things that revolved more so around things that I liked. But this podcast is where I've been sharing my thoughts, my ideas, my life reminders, and the feedback just reminded me that I need to do it more because it does matter. So here we are moving into those intentions for 2024. I also would love this moving me into stepping my way, maybe into finding therapy, a therapist. I recently had lunch with a friend, and she is a therapist, and she's like, we could all benefit from therapy. And I was like, of course I know that. She's like, she kept saying, how you can unpack all that? Therapy. And I was just like, I know this. She lit a light bulb up, and it's just been a little bit brighter and sparkly for me in the back of my mind, flickering there, since our conversation. So maybe I do need to go to therapy, and I need someone to listen to me without any judgment or bias. Because even putting out this podcast, I feel like I need to censor myself sometimes. I'm worried about what someone's going to think. I know I do open up the curtains, and I have peeled back some layers here, but once again, my boundaries, what I want to share, what goes into this podcast is out on the internet forever, it's shared. You could record this, you could save it. And I think I do find myself reserving some things. So I think therapy would always be good. I think it's great for everybody. So if you need it, go do it. If you thought about it, go try it. I'm all for it. Setting intentions and sharing more, moving more, doing more. This includes resting and living my fucking life. Like, I just want to live it. I don't want to work. I find the heavy focus on work makes me feel so drained. And I find like producing and executing my little craft plans, my content creations, even making time for this podcast. I'm going to get back into editing my thrift hauls. I did one this morning. Like, these are the things that are allowing me to be a better human on this planet. Sharing who I am, being the authentic me are the things that I want to do. And I think in order for me to be that human, I have to follow through with my intentions because they make me feel better. Moving for me, like taking my walks or going to the gym, making sure I have enough money in my bank account that I don't feel like I'm scrambling every month. Those are really important things for my mental health. And those are things that I want to focus on for 2024. Intentions aren't set in stone. They're like hovering clouds, reminding you that they're there and lending you some rain when the grass is dry, lending you some shade when the sun is too bright. Intentions aren't rigid, they're not hard, they're like soft and airy. And they shape us and guide us into finding success in our goals. And we aren't resolving shit, we are intending to do. We are setting intentions. Not everything needs to be a solution or needs to be fixed. Some things just need to be rerouted, readjusted, and reclaimed. You got this. And do yourself a reminder. Take 2024 and do what you want with it. You don't need a big shift. It could be small little intentions to guide you through the valleys. Shine whatever little sunshine through the clouds will guide you through the mountaintops. Just continue to show the truest beauty of who you are. Go get them this year. It's entirely up to you to be the best person and version you can be. That means pouring into your cup the best that you can so that you can pour into others. I know we all hear this all the time, that you cannot pour into another cup if it is empty, right? You can't fill another cup if you can't even fill up your own. Love on you so you can love on others. I cannot believe that my next episode is going to be number 20. Like these podcast episodes are also on Instagram. Well, the clips are on Instagram. The full videos are on YouTube. Watch me talk. Follow me there on Without a Doubt the podcast. Give me a 5-star review, whatever you like. And my final thoughts are, you have the ability to be anything that you want. You can change, grow, intend, resolve even, whatever you want. If you want resolutions for the new year, you do it. If you want to create some intentions, I encourage you to do that too. Have a fantastic rest of your first week of 2024. You don't have to be a new you. We're just aiming to be 1% better every day. Final thoughts, you're without a doubt a badass and don't you fucking forget it. XOXO, your girl Matt. Peace out. See you next time.